Hi everybody, it's time to kick off the new school year, and with that new school year comes changes to the OPS grading practices. But not major changes. The grading committee, comprised of teachers, building leaders, principals, and central office administrators, listened to the feedback from teachers, students, and parents and moved forward to make a few improvements that will continue to improve our grading practices for this school year. The first improvement focuses on missing coursework. Starting this school year, work not turned in at all will be recorded in Infinite Campus as an M for missing. A missing grade will calculate to a score of 0. When teachers mark assignments, we want to be clear to students and parents that work which hasn't been turned in is shown as missing in the gradebook. To be clear to parents and students, assigning a mark of 0 actually means that the student demonstrated insufficient or no evidence of understanding the information or skills on that assessment. A mark of an M means it's simply missing and it hasn't been turned in. Our second improvement focuses on redoing and revising coursework. Students may be allowed redos and revisions of coursework for full credit during that unit of study based on the teacher's professional judgment and evidence collected through the unit. Professional judgment is used every day by teachers when they make decisions about curriculum, classroom management, collaborating with colleagues, and interacting with students. Professional judgment involves a teacher's expertise in the content area and grade level, as well as thoughtful consideration of the circumstances involved, which includes challenges the student faces both in and out of the classroom. We want teachers to use their professional judgment when considering whether or not to accept coursework that needs to be redone or revised. One of the main reasons teachers would want students to redo or revise coursework is to ensure student mastery of content being taught. Now, evidence collected is based upon the work the student has produced to date and the student's desire to do well is demonstrated by his or her work. Potential evidence collected includes contact with parents, documented opportunities for students to come in to redo work or turn in late work, grades entered into the gradebook every 2 weeks, and up-to-date student data sheets with anecdotal notes. Redone or revised coursework scores will not be averaged with the original score, but will replace the original score and they will be graded for full credit without a reduction in marks for the revision. So our next improvement is in the area of late coursework. It's similar to redoing and revising coursework. Late coursework may be accepted for full credit until the end of the unit based on the teacher's professional judgment and evidence collected throughout the unit. Now again, the teacher's professional judgment and evidence collected are two key factors for determining late coursework acceptance. And as with before, if the teacher accepts the late coursework, they must accept it for full credit without reduction in marks for it being late. Our last improvement has to do with weighting assignments and using a multiplier. Please note, this improvement applies to secondary schools only. Teachers may now assign greater weights to some assignments. For example, a final exam may impact a student's summative grade more than a unit test, and teachers will have the option to use the multiplier to weight both formative and summative assessments to a maximum of 4. If a teacher uses an increased weight, a student must be notified in advance by the teacher if any multiplier will be applied to any assessment. Weights on assessments can be viewed on the campus portal and through the campus portal app. If you're a parent or guardian of an OPS student and would like to use the portal or app to see your student's grades, schedule, and attendance, contact your building administrator to help you. Again, using a multiplier will not be a practice utilized at the elementary level. So, those are the improvements to the grading practices this year. Of course, parents can always bring questions to the teacher or building administrator. To be clear, the improvements I just reviewed are happening this year. They start in the fall of 2016. Parents with questions should contact their student's teacher. Building principals can also be contacted with any questions they might have. Have a great school year.